But in 2015, you said in an interview that your dream role was to play Karna.
It is.
It still is?
It is, but you know, there's so many, you know, you wonder, does the audience, is there an exhaustion of watching sort of these like epics of warriors? And then there's someone like the mighty Prabhas Garu who played Karna in Kalki. So there's all these things that come into play.
Interpretative Karna, right? Not
100%. But I, as an 18-year-old kid in the theatre, I just saw Karna. I only heard about Karna from my grandmother.
Yeah.
For me, Karna is, my latest representation of Karna is this.
You're talking about Prabhas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for my dad, it would have been NTR.
Danavira Karna. Yeah.
So it's just like NTR Garu Appatlo. And for the average 19-year-old today, it would have been, my reference for Karna is Prabhas Garu in Kalki.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful on how you do these things. Audience expectations, our suitability for a role, all these things matter a lot. And something I might not have known in 2015 that I know today due to maturity and wisdom, what is the climate for the idea? That matters a lot.
And that, what does it mean?
Like when I was a kid in the States, 9/11 happened. And when I was a kid in the States, 26/11 happened. Now, if I, right after 9/11, if I come up with an idea of how, you know, two friends, one guy is an American guy and one guy is from the Middle East and they're the best of friends. And if I release it a month after 9/11, an American audience is going to be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
They're not going to receive it well. So the climate for an idea also matters.
Okay.
Because again, you're watching it from the context of that time.
And why is the climate not right for a, let's say, a Karna from Adivi Sesh?
I don't know. I feel like everybody's making a film about warriors and gods. And
They
so
are.
I suddenly pivoted towards love stories. I've always been the guy who doesn't like to follow. Why? We've been very honest about saying Dacoit, Oka Prema Katha, Dacoit, Ek Prem Katha, because that is the actual full title. Even in the registered title, it's Dacoit, Oka Prema Katha. Because when everybody was doing love stories, I did thrillers. And now when everybody is doing these sort of larger than life savior films, I'm interested in love stories because I feel like you wanna tell something that others aren't.
I think there's a value in that, because when I go to an Adivi Sesh movie, I have that fundamental thing that I have when I want to watch a movie, which is I'm curious to see what this is going to be. I may end up liking it. Movie may not end up working for me, but I'm curious to see what this guy is doing.
What is the attempt?
What is the attempt?
Yeah.
And I think that is, you're right, because when I see a lot of the trailers of these big movies, they seem like any frame could fit into any other film, like very generically going into one another.
No, I mean, not necessarily. There's a lot of them that I quite love. For me, it is, they don't necessarily fit into each other. That's not my problem. But I feel like when everybody was telling love stories, I did Kshanam. And that was the only way I could stand out at that time. Because people didn't know me, I wasn't a brand, and I had to do something that absolutely is different, something that nobody's seeing.
Yeah.
And I think people haven't told a cowboy film and a love story told in a cowboy film in recent times. And it's Dacoit, for all practical purposes, a cowboy film without the hats, you know. And it's a Western, it's a neo-Western. And without the horses. It's a neo-Western. It's got cars, it's got guns, but it's got all that landscape. But imagine telling a love story in that.
Yeah.
That was interesting to me. Like, it's not something people are doing regularly. And I was also quite inspired by Galisinu in Gamyam. Naresh Garu played that. And, you know, I thought, I love that he's a massy person, but he doesn't have buildups.
Yeah.
So I didn't take anything from Galisinu's character for Dacoit, but I chose that idea that Hari shouldn't be walking around with buildups.
Right.
Hari is my character.
Your character.
In Dacoit. So when he comes, he's dildar, he's open, but he's not walking in slow-mo like, you know, dun, 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 dun. He just comes and he says one-liner that is absolutely brazen and funny and angry or whatever it may be, whatever the scene may be.
Looks interesting. All the best.
Thank you.